Welcome to the Trades of the Week, where myself, Marcus de Maria, and my head trader, Dennis Sahlström, are going to take you through what we have been investing and trading in terms of stocks, cryptos, using several strategies, our long-term, medium-term, and short-term trading. We have got one hell of a show for you. We have got some amazing stocks for you to be going up and down in, and some really good results and cryptos. By the way, talking about results, make sure you always stay until the end because we actually reveal our results weekly, whether they're going up or down. They tend to be going up, but not always. So make sure you stay right until the end because we've got some amazing, amazing things for you to look at. So let's get going. Okay, Dennis, so let us see what happened since last week with the Buffalo.
All right, we're going to start with some sour grapes. We were in SRG, which is, we was on upper trending one. We discussed that you could get at a better price, but the markets have turned a bit sour. And
1% loss. 1% loss.
It's important.
Sour grapes is something slightly different, by the way. But anyway, keep going.
Yeah. Okay, cool. In Swedish, it's okay, cool. And then we have Spotify. And we tried this again, right? We were trading for revenge, which you should never do. And the market told us so because another loss. Well, you could have moved the stop loss, I guess, but we didn't. So we had another loss. That's 2% so far.
Oh, that's a shame because we were up there.
We were up there. That is true.
Why didn't you move the stop loss up?
Well, because I wanted to leave it a little bit of room to breathe here. I left it too much room to breathe.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Next one.
And then we have PayC. This was no trade. We were looking at it on this red candle here, and it just continued down. So you could have done a bit more advanced and done a breakout trade in the other direction, but that's for another time.
Okay. No trade there.
Yeah. And then we have MCRB.
Yeah.
And that went up before it came down. So we never came in because this green candle was just above our entry point. So it will still be a viable trade though. You would need to recalculate, and if you get the risk reward, it could still be a viable trade.
So do you think getting in just a little bit below that and letting the market push us in, is that something you're looking to do?
Yeah, well, no, because I'm not getting the risk reward. I think there's better opportunities.
Because this is now, okay, so what he's saying is now that it's got this new high here, what that means, and if you get in here, this is now our 1% risk on our entire portfolio, and therefore, 1 gain and 3/4. That risk-reward ratio is not sufficient. We need at least 1 to 3, at least. That's very important as we teach in order to make consistent profits. Very important.
I agree. Well said.
Well, thank you. Okay.
And then we have a KO.
Now this,
Coca-Cola.
on the other hand, look at this. Look at the risk, 1, 2, 3. I think that's a 1 to 4 risk-reward ratio there.
It is.
Coca-Cola, we've been on this one.
This was the 2nd of February, right? So some of these we need to stick in there. And we know Coca-Cola is a slow burner. And now we've taken a 3%, well, 4%, but 3% profit.
Very good. So you're just going to take your profit now? You're going to put your stop loss? What are you going to do?
Yeah, we've taken profits on this. Because the market looks a little bit overbought. So with this as a scenario.
The market looks over what you mean Coca-Cola?
No, the market.
Oh, in total.
In total,
because in the short term, I can tell you the news is very, very different indeed. Is there any more results?
Yes, there are more results. So this was 3%. Now we're plus 1% so far. And then we have CRM. We looked at that as well. Just run through that quickly. We're up around 2% on that so far, which is awesome. But we're still in. We're still in this. I would lower my stop loss at least to a 1% profit, potentially above this trough here we are seeing. Maybe just put the stop loss a little bit above that to lock in a little bit of profit.
He means a peak, but
is it a trough?
It's a trough if you're looking upside down.
Okay, yeah. I don't really. English is my second language.
I think it's his third language. Okay, because you should hear his French. Okay.
C'est très okay, and then we have this. This is one of my favorites, and the reason this image is so small is because it got saved that way, and this is just proof that we did do this a couple of months ago.
What is this? I can't even see it. What is it?
So what it really is this one. I made a new one.
Was there any point of showing that?
Well, not really, but well.
Okay, so AMN Healthcare Services, AMN, yeah.
So we entered this back in April.
That was that one, the one that you just showed.
Yeah, exactly, but a bigger
goodness.
version, which kind of helps. Okay, And now we're up more than 3%, but we have locked in the profit. Stop loss is 1% below.
This is very, very good, because what you notice is there were some losses there, and it looked like loss, but all it does is take just 1 or 2 gains, and then you are massively in profits. Why? This takes us back to what we were talking about before, is the risk-reward ratio, because the 2 golden rules of trading, one of them is to let your profits run as long as possible. And if you, like most people out there, just don't even know about the risk-reward ratio, just do one-on-one, they never let their profits run because they just take their profits. Whereas if you have a look here, look how we let it run. Why? Because we're going towards that 3% minimum.
Yeah, and now you can put your stop loss. So the day before, yesterday, Friday, then we put the stop loss 1% below this, and now 1% below the one from yesterday. So really keep it close now, because we really want to lock it in.
Now we want to lock it in, so now we're not giving it much room to move now, because we think it might probably come
But one
down.
thing to mention here, Marcus, is we haven't. What do you do? We haven't moved when we take profits here. Well, we're up a lot.
We haven't what?
We haven't been like the cow.
Oh, mood. Yes, we need to take some profits. We do that more in cryptos, but okay.
Can we do it stocks as well?
Go on then.
Yes. Okay. Moo. So, it's a breakfast cow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there were new lows of moving there, but
Okay, so
we can but improve.
Up 4% now then on the stocks. So.
All right, very, very good. So overall, oh wow, really, really good. Are there any new ones? Because before you show us the new ones, I want to tell you that last week we talked about, very exciting, we thought there might be 700,000 to 1 million new jobs, and it's gone. That's a bit of an in-joke there. But 266,000 jobs created, which sounds like a lot, but for America, that is not a lot at all. That is well below the expectation of the market. And so therefore, the market has really come down, and which is why you saw quite a few losses there. But all it takes is a few gains, and we are massively in profit, which is good.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, because really it's the tech stocks, it's biotech, those are the ones that's really gone down. You will see that some of the bigger companies, such as like Kellogg's, these household names, Coca-Cola, those
the 2 things that Dennis has for breakfast, Kellogg's and Coca-Cola.
It's very healthy, actually, because Coca-Cola, whatever. Okay, so they make water as well. That's what.
They do.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Go on.
But what I was going to say was the market has come down a bit, especially the tech and biotech sector. And I think it's good buying opportunities there. But we're going to get to that in the VCA section. So now I think...
cliffhanger.
Yeah, but because of the bad kind of jobs things, the big job report on Friday, then the market is a bit...
non-farm payroll?
Non-farm payroll. And because of that, I think the market is bearish in the shorter term, which is why we're adding a few downward trending ones. We're in quite a few upward trending ones.
Always make sure that you're hedged, that you have both. As you know, with the Buffalo, we need to be both up and down, because on our investments, for example, we're going to be just up. So we do need some shorts. So this is a new one here.
Yeah, this is Regeneron.
All right. REGN is the ticker here. As we see, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's on its 7th bounce here on the vertically falling Buffalo. We're going to have a... Oh, it doesn't have your little thing that you like here, Dennis.
I know.
You like a little red candle. There was the little red candle.
It was a little, but then it went up after that. But I like this one as well, though. It looked like the market rallied up, and then boom, the air got sucked out.
Yeah, it's kind of like a reverse hammer, right? So it basically went up there like that, looking for the breakout, but then the bears came along and said, no way, and pushed it down. You can see that there. So you're quite happy with that. All right, so therefore, if it is a little bit below there, we're going to use a stop order to get us in. Let's see what happens next week.
Yeah, and then we have Go as well. This is the next one. This has a nice red candle, a Go rate range, and we have around a 4-to-1 on this, which is great. So I think this could be a really good one. This is grocery outlets holding. Okay,
let's see what happens. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. We're just using the strategy, and this is the Buffalo strategy.
But we do have as well an upward trending one, just to finish off, and that's Tesla. So we have a big red candle here, and since we're buying, I would like a green candle, such as one of these ones we saw last time it rallied up. So now I'm kind of waiting. I would like a green before I really set my order, but we do have a 3-to-1 already, so it is viable according to the strategy.
Wow, that's one hell of a move up, though, within a kind of a year or so. That is one hell of a move up, no? From 120 up to 880. Poof. Okay, fine. As long as we use a stop loss, I guess that is fine. Okay, any more there?
No, that's it for the buffer.
Alrighty, so let's have a look at what's happening with cryptos. Before we get started, I want to quickly let you know that we are doing a massive crypto giveaway that is exclusive only to our YouTube subscribers. So one of you will have the opportunity to win over £10,000 worth of prizes. We're giving away a 13-inch MacBook Pro, a Ledger X for you to store your cryptos. We're also putting £1,000 worth of Bitcoin direct into your trading account and giving away a lifetime membership to our online training program, yourcryptoclub.com, which is a comprehensive and easy to follow online course and support, which has all of our proven money making strategies. And lastly, an opportunity to attend our live virtual crypto mastery workshop, where you'll learn how to invest your money safely and securely with our low risk and highly profitable strategies. All you have to do to enter is hit the subscribe button and you'll automatically be entered into this giveaway. All the terms and conditions are in the description box below. We wish you the best of luck. Go ahead and subscribe now. And without any further ado, let's get started with today's video. So let's have a look at, what are we looking at? Ethereum. Oh man, that has been going up. That hit 4,000. Man, I remember, getting in at like $89 and now it is at 4. Yeah, those were the times. But then again, we might say that later, right? If it goes up to 10,000, we might go, do you remember when it was at 4,000? Oh, I guess not quite the same.
Well, then we're going to go, do you remember it was at $80?
Yeah, we are.
But still, that have allowed us to take another profit, right? So we're up to 100% now from the 16.
Milk that cow, Dennis. It's getting better.
It's getting better.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's another profit there. And let's see how high it can go. And it's because of the network effect, they're saying, right? That it is the most used crypto. But we had our other trader, Keith. He was going to use Uniswap on exchange this morning. And do you know the fees? $300 for one transaction.
You did that?
No, he looked at it. He didn't do anything.
Wow.
And the reason is the more people are using it, the more expensive it will be, right? Because it pushes it up, because it's kind of slow, which is why we're going to look at some alternatives. So
tell me something. Yeah, exactly. So why is Ethereum going up so much? I mean, all the applications, the D-apps are being built on there, the NFTs are being built on there. It's got this network effect, which is crazy, with also thousands of programmers working on it. But if it's that expensive, surely they'll be moving over to the Polkadots, they'll be moving over to the
Cardano.
Cardano definitely, but some of the swaps. So, for example, Pancake Swap.
Yeah, because they use it. Yeah, you move over to Binance Chain, right? Because Binance Chain is a lot cheaper and faster.
So why does this keep going up?
I think one reason is as well because institutions are not going to choose something that is kind of unique.
Very true. So they're going to go into Bitcoin first, right? Number one. But then afterwards, especially since the price of Bitcoin isn't really moving that much, they might be going into some of the others like, what? It's not really moving that much.
It's gone from 3,000 to 60,000.
No, I mean, at the moment, it was at like over 60, now it's at 57, it's kind of like hanging around, whereas some of these are racing up. And they'll be going into Ethereum. They'll be going into Ethereum and then some others after that as well. So anyway, we milked the cow there, which is amazing. What's next?
Next up is Dogecoin. We just want to discuss that.
We need to discuss Dogecoin because a lot of people that are new to the space, all they see is something going up a lot. And this, my friends, is a lot. It's a lot. We're talking about thousands of percent, so people jump on. And yes, it has caught the imagination of a whole generation, especially people like Elon Musk, so kind of like tweeting about it, etc. But it's not a real cryptocurrency. It is a cryptocurrency, but in the sense that it doesn't have a real user case. It doesn't really solve a problem. It doesn't have any programmers that are on there making it better, faster. It doesn't have people doing joint ventures with others. It's not a real business. And so this for me is pure gambling. People love gambling, right? So if you love gambling, then this could be one for you. But in terms of strategy, where to get in, when to get out, risk-reward ratio, etc., this is not one for us. I am not in Dogecoin.
No, me neither. And you might say, hold on a moment, we were made 10,000%. And yes, I would have loved to be in it for speculation, but we are investing for the longer term. We're going to be in this for the next couple of years, and I don't think Dogecoin will be around that long. I wouldn't. It's like Michael Saylor says, but we don't know, obviously. And if you have made profits on this, well done, it's amazing. We have not been in this, but we just want to kind of tell you to be a bit careful, right? Do your due diligence. Don't just jump in on the hype. Make sure you do your analysis. Look, are they solving a real problem? Is the team behind it amazing? We know that, and we think that Bitcoin is a safer bet than Dogecoin, for example. Same with Ethereum that we spoke about. So just be careful. Just do your due diligence. We obviously don't know the future, but we are not investing in this. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, that's good. Okay. It's kind of what I just said, but yeah, it's good. Keep going.
Okay, cool. And then we have Cardano as well, which leads us on to another one. We looked at this. This was actually the 16th of March. This was quite a while ago. It was down 26%.
Ooh, very good. That's a great entry point for Cardano. Great project there. Yeah. Okay, the Ethereum killer, absolutely fantastic, minus 26%, and
up 50% at the moment.
Which means, because it's one of the kind of higher caps, means we do need to take some profits on the table and milk that cow. Dennis?
Moo.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
All right, very, very good. You've got to milk that cow. It's really, really important that you do that. And I know people say, well, why don't we just let it go up? But obviously, it doesn't just go up. It always comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. And so, therefore, you can always reinvest. You can always do that. Yeah. Very good. Mm-hmm.
And then we have some other ones we're in. One of the ones we've been looking at is Chiles.
By the way, just so you know, it said 50% on there. That's where it reached another 50%. We're not taking 50% off the table. Very important. We're taking 20% off the table.
Yeah, and then we have Chiles as well.
Chiles has really been underperforming. I'm a little bit disappointed with Chiles. I like Chiles. It's a great platform, kind of an NFT play. It's been underperforming, let's face it.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that. Look at this meteoric rise.
Don't, but that's in the past. I'm talking about now. I want to make money now. What in the past? It's already in my pocket.
I know.
All right.
Yeah, but now it's gone down a little bit more. We're down 45%. So if you haven't invested yet, do your research and see if this applies to your rules.
Absolutely. If you like it, this could be a good entry point. All right, what's next?
We have 2 new ones as well we're going to be looking at.
Let's talk a little bit about why we still think that we're in a big bull market right now. Because of the institutions. And we had, Morgan Stanley, then we had Goldman Sachs, then we had JP Morgan. Now we have Citigroup. These are huge institutions ready to go crypto. They're very, very motivated to be getting in because of interest from their clients. And why is this so important? Because the banks are being pushed into it by their clients. And of course, they know they're going to be making a lot of money every time they buy and sell. A broker just makes money. If the other person is winning, they make money. If the other person is losing, they make money. So they don't really mind, right? So that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And then also, just to iterate that, I've been reading a lot about that a lot of companies have now started to buy more and more cryptos, and not only Tesla. It's like a lot of them are starting to buy and have millions in cryptos in Bitcoin. And I actually read yesterday that Tesla has made more money in Bitcoin these last couple of months since they bought. They made more money, listen to this, made more money than in their entire lifetime of selling cars. It's quite interesting.
Sounds like good investment.
It's a good investment. But then now, for example, a South Korean news outlet have also said that the companies in South Korea has invested more than 10 billion won into cryptos as well. And this is happening all over the world, right? So the cryptos are really picking up speed. So we think I
think we're around 40 to 60% into this bull market.
Yeah.
So maybe 50%. It's between 40 and 60, right? So we're not at the end. We're also not at the beginning. And it'll pick up speed. That's what tends to happen. Generally speaking, you will see a big move up before the crash happens. That hasn't really happened yet.
No, I agree it hasn't happened. But that being said, we obviously don't have we have a clue. We can make kind of professional guesses, But we do have a strategy of taking profits. So we are doing that as it goes up. We keep investing, but we're also taking profits.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that. So The first one I want to have a look at today is actually NEO, speaking of getting into new ones.
Wow, this was my big gainer in 2017. What people know is that I invested $850 and turned that into $90,000 in just 9 months, and taking profits all along the way as well. Because my personal mentor, who has 10 more experience than me, I've been doing it for 20 years, I've been doing it for 31 years actually, he basically said, this is the Chinese Ethereum. And I thought, okay, well, it's worth $850. Let's go in. I'm glad that I did. It's doing some amazing things, Dennis.
It's doing some amazing things. So they've been speaking about this upgrade. Remember, all these are computer programs. They are developers working on them, always enhancing, call it Internet 3.0, 4.0. So NEO, they have been doing this third upgrade, so NEO 3.0, where they now will be allowing a lot faster transactions, scalability. They will be getting into DeFi and also NFTs, and solve a lot of the problems that Ethereum has. So this could be a Ethereum killer as well.
This is amazing. Listen to this. One of these is called Flamingo Finance. This is a DeFi protocol. I like Flamingo. So they're going to go for all the birds.
Yeah.
Or they're going to go for not baking and sushi and cooking and pancakes. That's interesting. Listen to this. Within Flamingo, NEO users can swap, wrap, stake their tokens while earning rewards. Simultaneously, they can interact with other crypto holders across chains, including Bitcoin, Cosmos, Ontology, and Ethereum, which means lower congestion, avoiding high fees, and tapping into the awesome earning potential of DeFi. So watch out. It hasn't really been doing much recently, right? Oh, okay.
No, I like that. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, compared to a lot of other ones. So if Ethereum can go from $80 to thousands, right? That already has that network effect. But what about Cardano NEO if they are picking that speed up? We'll see. So NEO, and then the last one I want to look at today is Engine Coin. That's down 44% from the high, a big gaming play. And the interesting thing with that is that FAMX, they are reintroducing XRP. And the only thing I want to say about XRP is...
Well, hold on. We should say FEMEX, first of all. And also, that's an exchange, right? An exchange.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. So they're reintroducing XRP. So if they're doing it, it might be that more platforms are doing it. Because remember, they actually took XRP away now with the SEC case ongoing. So if that happens, and if the SEC case clear up, we spoke about that last week, XRP might get some legs. Yeah, but they are also launching some other coins, such as BAT, Mana. They have launched Engine Coin, Chiles we looked at, with some other ones. So Engine Coin is also a great crypto, a great gaming platform.
Because that means it has utility, right? People are using it as they purchase games and things within the games and stuff like that. But if you like it, do your own research at minus 44%. What a great entry point if you agree. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, perfect. Yep, so that's it for the crypto update for this week.
Let's take a look at the investing part, the VCA strategy, where we're always looking for a 4. What have you got for us here, Dennis?
Yeah, let's recap. We had FNV. This was a gold play. And look, this is for the longer term. This was the 19th of January we looked at this, as you can see up here. And now we've entered twice, depending on where you entered. It went down all the way to 36%. Our average is up 30% at the moment. So we're milking the cow.
Yes, moo.
You are more experienced, but you're an older cow. How dare I?
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Okay. And then next up, moving on.
All right.
Okay, MicroStrategy. We looked at this last week. This is a Bitcoin play.
Yeah. It is a Bitcoin play because MicroStrategy, obviously all its money has gone into Bitcoin and they keep buying Bitcoin. Michael Saylor being the main evangelist at the moment on YouTube and what a great... This was last week, we said you had an opportunity to get in at minus 50%, and what has happened?
Yes, so now it's down 55%.
So do your own research. If you like it, you can get in at an even better price. And I'll tell you what I like about it, it's got really good support here as well.
Yes, it has. Yeah, but then we looked at Kellogg's as well. And I'm telling you one thing, guys, this is the 23rd of February, but I have been eating.
You have been eating?
I have been eating, oh boy. So now it's up 20%.
20%? Are you going to continue eating? Then we won't get out?
We will get out.
You're going to stop. All right, so you're going to get out? You're going to put a stop loss?
Yeah, I need to change my diet. Put my stop loss. Yep, so put the stop loss. Could be 1% below this candle here, or even a little bit higher. It broke this high here, which is very encouraging. But we are aiming for 20% on this. We're going to keep running with it, but do your research. We're going to, for the results' sake, profits will be taken.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Very good.
And then we have Coinbase as well. We looked at that. Coinbase Global.
Yeah, remember, obviously, it did its IPO just a few weeks ago. We've been looking to get in. We got in twice already. And let's see what happened.
And it went down a bit more.
Could have had a chance to get in one more time, which I think I missed.
Potentially.
I think I did.
Yeah.
Which would have been great, because now we would have been in a lot more profit, whereas now we are just at... Oh, if you would have got in, you are at an average price. So I'm going to be down just a tiny little bit.
Yeah, so we'll see. It's just coming up to earnings.
Rookie.
So this will be the... But this just proves the importance of following the strategy, right? The last time to invest before it goes up is the most important.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
That you've taught me that.
This is my strategy. I can't believe it.
And then last week we looked at Twitter as well. And it's down to 35% right now. And the reason it fell down during earnings, as we discussed, just to get back to that, was because they didn't perform as well as Facebook did, which is a crazy reason, really. But that was the reason. So do your research, minus 35% at the moment.
Alrighty. Okay. Do we have any new ones?
Yeah, we're looking at Zoom.
Zoom. Okay, yeah, this is a good... Well, I mean, it's a good one because we use it all the time. And we've also had quite a few trades on this as well. Minus 37% from its most recent high. Check it out. Well, I'll tell you why. The fundamentals are pretty good. The earnings, amazing, have dramatically moved from 0.09 earnings per share to $2.37 in sales increased with more than 400%, return on assets 20%, and projected earnings per year over the next 5 years, earnings of course American for profits, a growth of 20% per year. Solid. It's a good product as well.
Absolutely, and they've really seen such an influx of users as well during the pandemic. And when people now get accustomed to Zoom, even if we get out of the pandemic, I think people will keep using it. They've seen the power of Zoom. Is that what we call it? Maybe?
I think so. So if you agree with this, what an entry point at minus 37%, using, of course, the VCA strategy. So let's see how that works out. I really hope it goes down a little bit more so that we can get in and lower our average price.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's have a look at the results.
Yes. All right. So we have some exciting news for all of you.
Yes, this is obviously today, the 11th of May, 2021. On stocks, we actually got out of, well, several positions actually, right? Some losses, a couple of gains, but overall 3%, which brings us to 24% since we started on our entire portfolio, which is very good. VCA here, we added a couple here, we took a couple of profits here, 40%, so we're up to 360% on the money invested. And on cryptos, another 40% on top of that, so that's 440% on our money invested.
Yeah. And that was Ethereum, Cardano, VCA was Kellogg's, and the other one.
And we haven't taken our profits, we've still got a lot of money on the table where we're still in. If we were to add that, it would be a lot more than this, but we still think that there's more upside. By the way, you might be saying, well, why am I bothering doing this if all of this? It's all to do with diversification and asset allocation. Because once the bull market finishes, then we can still fall back on this. That's what's so important. So it's so important that we don't just use one strategy, or what most people do, which is no strategy at all. So if you want to have these kind of results, all you need to do is just a message below, as some of you have been doing. So that's great. And we will direct message you. So just message below, teach me the strategies, and we will make sure that that happens. Okay, so go ahead and do that now if you want to have these kind of results. So I hope you enjoyed the trades of the week, where I think we brought you some absolutely fantastic buffaloes for you to get into. Do you agree with a Tesla, for example, or do you think, because it's been going up so much and it's so volatile, that we should wait a little bit? And what about some of the cryptos, like NEO, for example, which has kind of been sleeping a little bit, but looks like making a comeback? It's a real big Chinese play there. What do you think? Please comment below, and also comment below if you've been getting these type of gains or not. Let's get a discussion going by commenting below. Also, please like the video, and more importantly, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Why is it so important? Because you can use Dennis and myself's research on what we're doing, getting in and getting out on several asset classes, as a starting point, a kind of a springboard to do your own research. So go ahead, please, and subscribe now, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Wow, Dennis, I think everybody just heard your stomach.
Yeah, it's talking. It's
Are you hungry?
No, it's very happy about the results we're getting.
Oh, I thought it was because you were hungry.
No, I'm communicating with my body. I'm in
tune. You're what?
I'm in Zen. Is that
Okay, awesome.